Today we have Mr. Huang from Delaware, and we're going to be talking a little bit about some anti-Asian hate crimes and other race-related struggles. So, Mr. Huang, I would like to meet you. I would like to know you a little bit better. Do you have any language or dialects you could speak other than English?
Well, of course, I can speak Chinese, so I have no problem.
Where were you born?
In Chongqing, Sichuan province in China, 1939, during the Japanese and Chinese War.
What's your favorite food?
I like all kinds of food. So, I like beef. I like chicken. So the meat is what I like.
And do you have any hobbies?
Well, I used to play a lot of basketball. So I enjoy playing basketball for a long time. But now I'm too slow to play.
Okay, now moving on to kind of the main portion of this interview. I'm going to be asking you some questions related to anti-Asian hate. So my first question is, what are some race-related struggles you have faced in the past?
Well, generally, I have to say, I personally have not experienced directly too many problems.
Mm-hmm.
There are people don't like me, but that's okay. I don't mind people don't like me once in a while. And so I would let them go and not worry about it.
Since you haven't faced any major race-related struggles in the past, do you still believe that there is Asian racism and that it does exist against a lot of people?
Yes, I can see there are plenty in many places. And it's just near where I live, we don't have those type of problems. But I can see all over the different places in the USA, there are some serious problems.
Like, have you seen any stereotypes or have you seen any teasing been done to any of your friends or someone you know?
When I was young, I was treated badly in many places, but that is in the old time. So I cannot say that's all bad.
Hmm.
But when there are a lot of Asian around, I can see some people get hurt because they are Asian.
You said when there's a lot of Asian people around, some of them are hurt. Why is that?
Well, they are primarily, in the people who live in New York, for example, and people have a lot of conflict. And when they just use the racial difference to get what they think is important, then that's bad.
Yeah, I've definitely heard of a lot of people just targeting Chinatowns or Koreatowns.
Right.
With those intentions, yeah.
They have conflict with them, I'm sure.
Do you think since the recent rise in anti-Asian hate crimes, have you changed your mentality or like have you?
Bad for them because they just don't know. When somebody anti-Asian, they are just plain stupid. Yeah, so you can argue with people who are stupid.
You said they don't know. Like, what do they not know about? Like,
well, they don't know that all people are the same. They have the same needs. They have the same likes. Yeah, they just don't realize that. So that's unfortunate.
What was your reaction to the March 16th, 2021 mass shootings in Atlanta that left 8 people, 6 of whom were Asian women, dead?
Well, I feel that is very bad. Yeah, that is, you can see people are ignorant when only stupid people would do things like that. And that's the way I look at it. They are just plain stupid. Yeah. But there are a lot of stupid people in the world.
You might have noticed that with all these anti-Asian hate crimes, there might be more of these kinds of people that you referred to as stupid people, kind of breeding across the U.S. What do you think the government or what do you think the people should do about that?
Well, there are not a lot of things government can do, but I think the only thing government should do is probably limit people to have weapon to kill people. Yeah, if you have stupid people, they have weapons available, then they can kill people. But government should be able to control weapon and to give people responsible people weapon rather than stupid people weapon.
And how do you think they would differentiate between these regular people who want to own a weapon and those who are using it to commit evil things, like, for example, a hate crime?
I think there are many ways the government can find out this. That they certainly can have an interview to find out. And, certainly they should have some kind of rules for the people who purchase those weapons. And if they don't have rules, then they are just stupid people. Yeah, that's unfortunate that we have government who have some stupid people. And of course, they are trying to get the weapon for themselves, since they are stupid people to start with.
So these people that are allowed to get the weapons and use them to commit obviously bad things, such as anti-Asian hate crimes, they still do have a mindset, though. They have ignorance inside of them. So how do you suppose we address the ignorance in people?
Well, if they meet more Asian, then we'll be all right. The chances for them to meet more people, then it's important. Unfortunately, that's not always the case. Yeah. Not everywhere people can meet people and exchange their ideas. And that's difficult.
And do you have any idea on how we can teach children and teach people how to be open-minded at a young age?
Well, that is a very difficult, that's a good question. But we do not, there are so many things to teach in a school. Yeah, racial problem right now is not their important topics. So nobody really is really teaching anywhere. So they depend on whether they have opportunity to meet some people. And that is very difficult.
To close up this interview, do you have anything you would like to tell the world about, to anyone watching, about the AAPI community?
Well, I do hope that people will learn. And certainly, I do hope government people should control the weapons carefully. And they should be able to control legal weapon legalized in a proper way.